The trailer for Christopher Nolan's new movie Tenet is out in the wild, but you can't watch it yet online because it is only currently being shown in front of screenings of the Fast and Furious spin-off Hobbs and Shaw.
But worry not, friends. I saw the punchy vroom vroom car explosion movie and got to watch the Tenet trailer.
So Clint here is going to give us a breakdown of what he saw. After all, Nolan gave us Inception and Interstellar, so we are excited to see what he has in store for us this time.
So we know Tenet has a good cast: BlacKkKlansman's John David Washington, Robert Pattinson, Elizabeth Debicki, and of course Michael Caine, because it's a Christopher Nolan movie. But we don't know much about the plot aside from the official description, which is an action epic in the world of international espionage. The prevailing thought is it's Inception, but with time travel. And the teaser hints at that in a couple of ways. The first and most obvious were the taglines appearing on screen. Things like, "It's time for a new protagonist," and "Time for a new kind of mission." The first shot we see in the teaser is a close-up on a bullet hole in a double-paned window of some kind. John David Washington is in the background walking towards it. As he approaches the bullet hole, the teaser cuts away to a tagline. When it cuts back, it's the same shot, but it seems to have been rewound just a bit. Washington is just a step behind where we last saw him. And this pattern repeats itself as Washington reaches the first bullet hole, then moves over to a second bullet hole. Then we see the title of the movie, Tenet, which is already a palindrome, and then the logo with the E and the T inverted is also rotating counterclockwise on screen, again, heavily implying some form of time travel. We also get a few action shots from the film in this section. John David Washington in full SWAT gear, jogging presumably towards a target with his team. There's some struggling as well, and a shot of Washington breathing heavily in a clear rubber oxygen mask. But the most interesting thing is how the teaser very deliberately shows the same movement repeated in front of the bullet holes. To take a wild guess, which is literally all we can do at the moment, I wouldn't bet on the movie being about full-on Back to the Future level time travel. It seems more likely time manipulation. Based on this trailer, it seems like Washington's character jogs back and forth through small sections of time, sort of like rewinding and fast-forwarding through a video to confirm that it really is Gwen Stacy at the end of Endgame.
I think it is. So that actually sounds very insane and very Nolan. So I gotta ask, what do you think of what you saw?
The teaser looks incredibly cool. It hints at a very intricate plot, so it is vintage Christopher Nolan. However you feel about vintage Christopher Nolan, that's how excited you should be about Tenet.
Well, there you have it. Does this get you excited for Tenet? Do you want us to keep having Clint describe trailers instead of showing them to you? Let us know in the comments.
And be sure to check out our other IGN Now videos on why Drogon melted the Iron Throne in the Game of Thrones finale, and Ryan Reynolds teasing Deadpool for Phase 5 of the MCU.
And be sure to follow and subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.
Do I get a vote about the describing trailers thing?
Only if you can tell me what a palindrome is.
It's the same for kayak.
Oh, like
Race
mom,
car. That's
dad,
that's
race
a
car.
sneaky palindrome.